welcome to my channel. Welcome to me in the garden. My name is Tossie and this is my channel all about gardening and what I get up to out in nature. So I must start off by saying thank you for joining me today. I'm in my greenhouse, except you will notice that there is no glass or no perspex in this greenhouse. I've alluded to this in a previous video where I plan to make a big change in this area for several reasons. One is because I no longer want to use this metal structure, but I would like to re-change this whole area. I must start off by saying welcome and thank you for tuning in, but also I trust that you are well, because I certainly am. So this here is the greenhouse. It has no panels, it never has done, but I'm going to remove this so that I can create something else. I also brought to you in a previous video the fact that the raised beds I have here have more or less served their purpose, and I now have, I think they might be rodents going into these beds, so I have to create another structure. I'm going to start by dismantling this metal frame. Okay, at the same time I will be harvesting some of the Jerusalem artichokes that are in this bed and really clearing out this whole space. It will require for me to remove the pathway as well, so that I can really pull this back to a bare canvas and start right from scratch again. This task is going to be something that I'll be doing over the weeks and months of the autumn and into winter, I'm sure. So it's not going to be a short video at all, but it'll be broken down into sections. So what I'm doing here, this is all part of the big transformation. This will take me weeks and months, no doubt. I am breaking up all these pebbles. When I first placed them, there was no soil underneath it, but over the years, just leaves and maybe a bit of compost where I've dropped here and there has caused a lot of soil to now become apparent within the pebbles. This is the area that was going to be a greenhouse once upon a time, but I'm making lots of changes because the wooden boxes that I've used for many years have broken down and are really past their best. You can see lots of broken down parts now where the boxes themselves have begun to decompose over the years and has weakened. They have weakened over the years, and this huge task is to replace all these boxes with some metal containers which I have located, and I need to empty out this whole area, which is surrounded with a low brick wall that we built many years ago, and I'm going to just try and let's see if I can bring on the outer side of what was going to be a greenhouse. I'm going to take out all these wooden boxes. They've all become compromised now. As you can see, I've had some plants grown in here, but the task is a huge task. It's something I've been putting off, but I need to get done, and this could take me the whole of this year, really. It could, if I'm being realistic. I'm hoping it won't take as long. The flooring has become uneven, and what I'm trying to do is pick up all the cobbles that have now become mixed in with some compost and soil. I'm going to try and sieve as much as I can through this griddle, which I actually made just by using an old bread crate and putting in some mesh. And then what I'm going to do is shake out as much soil, allowing the soil to go back into these boxes. These boxes, however, will also be emptied out. It contains a lot of my homemade compost. I will take all the compost out, take all the boxes out, and dispose of the boxes appropriately. So that's what you're going to be seeing me do. And I'm going to be jumping from task to task. I'll be jumping from one task to another, no doubt. And what I want to just try and do here is to take out the soil. Let the compost fall back in here. And then I will take the soil out, dismantle the boxes. I have a big job ahead. This will take, so this is an ongoing project. I'll film a bit, every so often, and just bring you up on the journey so that you can see what's going on. So I'm just going to be working on removing the cobbles at the moment. And I've got some amazing plants, a lot of edibles in this box. But as I said, it's been totally compromised. I need to see if I can take them out and put them into a temporary container or a temporary place. And when I finally bring the metal boxes that will be in here, hopefully for many, many years to come, I will then replant them back in. So thank you for watching. So I'm literally sifting the pebbles and allowing the soil to fall back into the box. Okay, so this is the area, as I said, I'm clearing out. Obviously, to get the job done, I'm having to just get on with the job, so I'm not able to bring the camera around and move it around as often as I would like to. But these are the boxes that I've previously used, and they've been incredibly amazing for the many, many years that I've used them. But they are finally, alas, compromised. Not only are the boxes themselves compromised and breaking down and need replacing, as is the case when you use natural resources such as wood. I did say in one of my previous videos that it looks as if there is a critter of some sort coming over. You can see a clear, where are we? Just there? I'm not sure if you can see it from the camera angle that I'm at, but there's definitely something coming in here, and a rodent of some sort, to be specific. And I really just want to use this opportunity as I'm replacing the beds to reinforce the ground in some way. I may make use, I'm sure, of some of the surplus concrete slabs that I recently gathered from a project I did where I was swapping the patio slabs around. So these are the beds, and there always used to be a clear gap here, but whatever's digging into there, you can see another hole there. They're filling up the spaces, and so it just means that the boxes really are totally compromised, and I'm slowly getting rid of them. It's got loads and loads of Jerusalem artichokes. They are just pushing themselves through the soil now, and as I said in one of my previous videos, you've got to be careful where you plant them because they are prolific. They are absolutely prolific. So I have to be very mindful where this soil ends up. I'm going to sift it out and put them in a particular area because I don't want to use this soil everywhere or anywhere else in the garden. It was my intention to have Jerusalem artichokes. Absolutely. They are delicious. They can be eaten as potatoes, so they create some small bulbs type, sort of tubers I think is a better reference at the base of them. For me, probably the end of July, end of summer, beginning of autumn. And they're beautiful, they're delicious. They can be just grated actually in salads. They can be steamed, used as potatoes basically, but they really are very prolific. So be warned, be warned, be warned. But the great thing is that they are so reliable. They come back year after year after year with no effort whatsoever. I've also got in this bed some wild garlic, and the smell, I can smell them, they're lovely. So you can just chop up the leaves and use them. If you're looking for something garlicky, you can put it in pestos, you can put it in stir fries. So I've also got lots of wild garlic growing in here as well. So I'm going to just try now what should I do now? I've got a big project, as you know. I've got lots of things going on here, and in this bed here I've got lots of edibles that I need to transport into a temporary container, replace all of these beds, and then put them back in situ. So right now I'm oohing and ahhing. Nope, it's not yet time for me to sift that out. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm just going to carry on doing what I was doing, which is just moving things around, getting rid of the stones for now, and clearing out this area. But this is a long project. This is going to take me weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So I'm just going to be videoing as I'm going along, and I'll see how I'm able to edit it and put it together for you to watch, okay? Beyond me here, so this is what will be the greenhouse effect, if you like. And beyond me is the pond. It's beautiful. Look, spring morning. Can you see the movement in the pond? Well, that's actually a lot of bees that are coming to land on the different plants and take liquid. You'd be amazed. For bees to succeed in their hives, they do need access obviously to plantation, plants and pollen, nectar, but they also need to have a source of water, and they will take messages back to their hives to let the hives know where there is a source of water. So that's what we can see in the background. I'm not sure if it's picking up in the camera per se, but there are loads of bees just coming back to this area because of course they know that there is a natural source of water for them.